we shall see some worked out examples. So this is the first one. Find the number of subsets of A, and A is defined by this. Set of all x such that x equal to 4n plus 1. This is what the definition. This is the basic key. Using this only we have to find the number of subsets. So the range of n is given here. It ranges from 2 to 5. So the equality symbol shows we can take n equal to 2 to 5. So n is a natural number. Now we shall see the solution for this. Now since A is defined by x equal to 4n plus 1, what is the range of n here? Since 2 is less than or equal to symbol is there, we can include 2 also, 2 to 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. This shows these are all the numbers, these are all the values of n. We have to substitute it here instead of n. So first we take what is n equal to 2. If n equals to 2, what will happen to this A? 4 into 2 plus 1, which is what? 9. So the first value of A is 9. Similarly, we can put each and every value of n, we can find the value of x. So x equal to 4 into 3 plus 1, which is 13. For n equal to 4, A's value is 4 into 4 plus 1, which is 17. For the last value, A is equal to A 4 into 5 plus 1, which is 21. So finally we arrive 4 values for A, which is 9, 13, 17 and 21. So these are all the elements of A. Now what is asked in the problem? Number of subsets of A. They are not asking for the number of elements of A. So we have so far found the number of elements of A only. Hereafter we have to find the number of subsets of A. So here there is a formula called, for the number of subsets, the formula is number of subsets of a given set. The set may be anything. A is 2 power n. So n is nothing but the number of elements in A. So here what is the value of n of A? N of A means cardinal number of A, which is 4. So then how we can find the number of subsets of A? So just to substitute it here, 2 power 4, which is 16. So the number of subsets of the given set A is found to be 16 here. So this is a very simple problem. So we have worked out so easily, we have elaborated step-by-step process so as to clear to you. So next we can go to the example 2. So this is a word problem. So here we have defined 3 sets. So all the 3 sets is of languages. So here we defined 3 languages called A, B and C. So there are totally 5,000 persons. Okay, there are 5,000 persons. Among these 5,000 persons, we segregate some percentage of people speak language A, some percentage of, that means 25% of people speak language B, and 10% people will speak language C. Next we get into deeply into the set, that means so 5% of persons know both the languages A and B, 4% of persons know B and C, and the same 4% knows the languages A and C. Now again more additional information is given. 3% of the total number knows all the 3 languages. Okay, now our task is to find the number of persons who knows only A. So here all the possibilities of sets have been given. So among these given information, we have to extract and we have to find what is the exact number of people who speak only A. This only A is our task. Okay, now we can write the notations for this word problem. So here the universal set is 5000. That means universal set is the total set. Now let me note what is n of A. That means the number of people who speak the language A. This doesn't mean they don't speak A and B, B and C. This the number of persons who speak the language A. They may be knowing B and C also. Okay. So number of persons. So there are 45% of people who know the language A. That means 45 by 100 into 5000. Okay, what happens here? We have 2250 people speak the language A. Similarly, we can find for B and C. So 25% of the people speak language B. So which is 25 by 100 into 5000. Here 1250 people speak the language B. Similarly, 10% people speak language, know the language C. This is nothing but only 500 people know or speak the language C. Now we can see the intersection part. N of A intersection B, both means intersection. So there are 5% of people who know the languages both A and B. So which is 5%. 5 by 100 into 5000, which is 250. So next we can see B intersection C. So the number of persons who speak both the language B and C are 4%. 4 by 100 into 5000. So this is only 200. So the same holds good for A and C, same 4%. Okay, so the number of people who know language A is 2250. Number of person who speak only language B is 1250. Number of people who speak language C is 500. Who speak both the languages A and B is 250, B and C is 200, and A and C is 200. Now, so we are moving for the last given concept. So all the 3 languages. So A intersection B intersection C, which is 3%. So we get only 150% speak all the 3 languages.